Hey there, you're back with me for the Roadshow News Year in Review. And guys, here we are, December, the final month of the calendar, and it's December as you watch this, it's December as I record this, so I thought it was more appropriate than instead to pick a news item from this month because we're not through the entire month just yet as I record this. Instead, to look back at the overarching trend of 2021 as we head into 2022. That trend, electrification. It's not that electrification became a really big topic in 2021 because we saw this start to roll as we exited last decade. But 2021, in my opinion at least, was extremely pivotal because we started to see how quickly automakers are ready to move on this and transition away from the internal combustion engine. It's far quicker than I think anybody actually anticipated. Think about it, General Motors this year, by 2035, they only aspire to sell zero-emission vehicles. Ford, this decade, they want to become the number 2 electric car maker. Toyota, just this month, 30 electric vehicles by the end of this decade. The ball accelerated as it started to roll from last decade in 2021, and that's setting up 2022 to become a huge year as cars we saw announced in 2021 with batteries and motors and not engines start to hit dealerships. What else did we see in 2021 that makes me think we're going to look back and see that this year was a pivotal one for electrification and EVs in general? Well, we have European countries firming up plans for internal combustion engine bans. Battery plants are popping up all across the US all of a sudden, and automakers are starting to reduce investments in the internal combustion engine, and they're starting to pour those resources into EV architectures, better batteries, solid state batteries even. I mean, it's just been wild to see how quickly it's all moving this past year. Not to mention, we finally saw some federal action when it comes to infrastructure as the bipartisan infrastructure bill passed in 2021. This is going to create funds for 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations to create a nationwide network of EV chargers, so there are no more EV charging deserts. So once you do buy that EV, there's going to be a place to charge it. I don't think this decade is shaping up the way anyone could have predicted it because for a number of reasons, it's been a wild 2020 and 2021. I think that's safe to say. But I will say it's a tremendously incredible time to be covering the auto industry because of this rapid change and all of these things happening so quickly. It makes it a really interesting place to be. And we're glad to have you along for the ride here at Roadshow News and at Roadshow by CNET in general. So we thank you for that. And with that said, I'd also like to say thank you to you, the viewer, who comes back to the Roadshow News channel to watch videos like this and tune into the show with Craig Cole and I. Maybe you do it once in a blue moon or once every other week, or maybe you watch it every week. Regardless of what it is, we really appreciate it because Roadshow News just started this year and we're super excited to continue growing, make the channel better, make the show better, and obviously we really appreciate anytime you guys leave feedback in the comments because we want to make it better and more fun for everybody. So thank you to you. Thank you to Craig Cole for being on this ride with me, and Evan Miller, who makes all of this happen, and our other video people, because I'm super appreciative of them and we are super appreciative of you. That's it. Those are the final words I have to say about 2021, and that is the end of the Roadshow News Year in Review. 12 months, go back through the channel. You can watch all of them or a few of them if there are only some topics that you like, some you don't like. Peruse through, leave a comment. Please subscribe to Roadshow News if you haven't already, and like this video. And with all of that said, have a safe and happy new year, and we will see you in 2022.